Hey now, say now. You dig what I'm saying? This the I'm telling you podcast, game segment, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But I got my boy on there. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy, man, Jhen, John Henry, aka Jhen. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him do the introduction. But you know, right now this is a very skilled brother right here. You know what I'm saying? Black man. You know what I'm saying? 30 club, baby, 30 club, you know what I'm saying? About his paper, you dig what I'm saying? Blue collar worker and entrepreneur at the same time, yes, you understand me? Yes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, did a lot of self-educating.
Really, everything was self-educating. I ain't really, you know, man, bro, the game I paid for was lied. You feel what I'm saying? The game I paid for was lied to, and I say lied because when I paid for game, they gave me the bare minimum of the game, so I still had to go out and figure out everything for myself. I still had to go out and figure out everything for myself, so it's really self-educated, man. I really don't, the game I paid for was really watered down along the way, you know. Shout out one of my mentors, Nicholas Mentor, you feel me? Nicholas Mentor, y'all follow him on Instagram. That game right there was not watered down. That game right there was not watered down, but Nicholas Mentor. We're gonna tag him in a minute. Big shout out to him because a lot of my game really, on this part right here, on the ending part, a lot of my game came from Nicholas Mentor. You know what I'm saying? Just tapping into everything he's doing. So you might want to shout out to him if you're out in the 8. A lot of rental cars, a lot of video shoots that he's doing, man. Sound producer, everything. Shout out to FlockaTrent, 448 Enterprises. Get you a motion, guys, sure, because we all got motion. Everybody in the clique got motion. Listen to that. Everybody in the clique got motion, man. You better believe it.
So yeah, man. So John Henry, where can they find you on any social media platform? We're gonna get that off the. We're gonna get that at the forefront of this interview.
I'm Jhen 5 _ on Instagram. I don't have a Twitter. Facebook is Johnny Menzel. I don't do too much on Facebook, but I'm gonna start. So that's my main platform. Snapchat, you know, you can follow me on there at Jhen 5. But that's pretty much where you gonna find me at on Instagram. Ain't did too much content yet, but I cleared up my Instagram so we can start dropping this. What I'm about to be teaching y'all, man. I'm gonna do a lot of teaching. That's what I'm here for. Teach y'all about credit. Teach y'all about, business credit. That's the major thing. Business credit and credit. Personal credit, that's real major in everybody's lives today. That's what's going on. It's been around for a long time. People don't really, they don't tap into credit too much. You know, and all my street dudes, this is a shout out to y'all because I know y'all want to ride flashing and whips and everything, man. Y'all want to get y'all jewelry and all that done. Quit stacking all y'all bread to put that away on some, you know, spending all this cash, down payment on a car, on jewelry and all that. Man, use your credit to get assets. Use your credit to get assets. I'm gonna drop a game. I'm dropping game right here for y'all credit. Y'all like to go to clubs, y'all like to party every weekend, y'all like to do this, right? Man, take your credit, get you some funding, rent out a spot in your city where they mess with you at, where they talk to you at, where you known at. Get you a spot in your city, rent it out for the night. Get you an artist that you know that's gonna bring out a crowd. Get that artist in there. Easy night, 15 to 20K. That's free game, man. That's free game. I know y'all like to be in the clubs, and then you got the bar. People like to buy drinks. You gonna turn your city up.
So all right, John. Cause a lot of people gonna say, man, bro, it's easy to say that, but with credit, where I start, man, how I can start. Give people from the country.
Yeah.
From the hood, from other ethnicities who have not had the privilege to see what credit does. Give them a snippet or a slight play on how to start, because that's the most thing with our people is that we don't know how to start.
So if you want to start, you know, basically like looking at your credit. So you want to start with like, you want to look at your credit reports. You want to pull your credit report. You want to get on Credit Karma, Experian. You want to do annualcreditreport.com. You want to pull.
Give 5 steps on how to go in that direction for somebody who can simply do this, because all this can be did on the phone.
Everything on the phone.
Okay.
Definitely. So you can go on your App Store or Galaxy. If you got a Galaxy Play Store, you can download Credit Karma. You can download Experian. You also can go on your Safari or your Google Chrome, whatever it may be. You can go to annualcreditreport.com. You can go to Experian.com. You can go to creditkarma.com. You can sign up. You can get your 3 bureau reports. You know, you can start looking at your reports after you pull them and start seeing what's hurting your credit. If you have nothing on your credit, if you're a person that never touched credit at all and you never did anything, you have nothing on your report, this is for y'all. You can start off with getting credit builder accounts. What are credit builder accounts? Credit builders are something that helps build your credit. So it might be a secure loan. And a secure loan is like, I'm gonna go to the bank, I'm gonna give them X amount of money, they go put that money in the account, and I'm gonna pay on that account monthly, right? So self-lender is one of them. So with self-lender, you can start off by paying $9. You can do anywhere from $45 to $150 a month, depending on the loan that you want. And every month you're gonna pay that money. And what they doing is they putting it in, like they taking your money, but it's money like you saving. And at the end of that term, when it's over with, after a year, they're gonna give you all that money back. So it's like a secure loan. You putting that money inside the bank, and they giving you a loan on that money, and you getting it back at the end of the year. So, you know, it's like putting up your own money, fronting your own money to get a credit line on your credit. That'll start it. Credit Strong is another one. It does the same thing as self-lender. Kickoff Lending is another one, same as self-lender. You can get secured credit cards by putting in $200, $400 on a credit card. And once you give the lender Discover It is a good way to go. Discover It secured credit card, you can give them $200. They'll send you a credit card with $200 on it. That'll start you a credit line, and you use that in bill. Every month, I'm gonna give y'all a tip. This is a tip, man. Y'all listen and pay attention. Every month, they got a due date, they got a statement date. The due date might be on the 20th. The statement date might be on the 24th. You wanna have that card paid by the 24th. So if you pay that card on the 20th, do not use that card. So if you max out your card, $200, right? And the statement date, the due date is the 20th. You pay that card on the 20th and then you use it on the 21st. On the 24th, it's gonna report whatever you use. So it's hurting your credit and ain't helping. So what you wanna do is you wanna pay it on the statement date. You wanna pay it by the statement date. And if you pay it on the 20th, don't use your card till after the statement date. Because that's when the credit report, or that's when that company is gonna report to the credit report. So that's what you will have on your credit.
So break it down slowly again in layman's terms. That play with the credit. Let's say someone got approved for a $300 credit card.
Right.
Break the play down for them to finesse to build their credit.
All right. So
we gonna say finesse because I call it a finesse because we were finessed into not learning this information.
Exactly.
So I always say credit is a finesse because the pilgrims, they learn this. They learn it.
Yeah, they learned it.
You know what I'm saying?
Quick.
Like, you know, in high school, the pilgrims' parents put them on their credit card at the age of 12.
Real young.
By the time they 18, they got enough credit to go buy a $200,000 house and get married. And we wonder, how they doing so good?
How they doing? You feel me? How they doing?
You know what I'm saying? So
I can teach y'all that too.
Get a play.
I'm gonna get that play.
Get a $300 credit card play.
So $300 credit card, you get approved for one. You get it in the mail.
Okay, that's step one.
Make sure it's rewards. You want to get a credit card with reward. Anything that don't give you rewards, we don't mess with it. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why is I'm gonna explain through the steps. So you get a $300 credit card that has rewards. We gonna do manufacturer spending. What is manufacturer spending? We gonna take that $300. We gonna go inside the store, Apple Store, Target, anywhere. You gonna buy something for $300. You gonna spend $250 on the credit card. You gonna take your debit card and pay the other 50. You gonna bring that item back the next day and return it. When they gonna ask you, where do I wanna put this money? You're gonna put it on your debit card. Now you just liquidated your credit card.
Now hold on, pause. Remember, you all have to use 2 cards for this.
Yes.
So this is a way that you can get the cash money off of your credit card.
Yes.
So basically what he was saying, you take the credit card, no matter how much it is.
Mm-hmm.
You go purchase them Louis Vuittons that's on his feet right now. You go to Saks, you spend $1,300. They $1,300, but you only spend $1,000 on your credit card,
right.
And then you spend the other $300 on your debit card. The next day you bring them back and say, oh, they don't feel right. I don't like them.
You're right.
When they're gonna ask you what card that you would like to put the funds back on, you hand them the debit card.
Yep.
They're gonna then put the whole $1,300 back on the debit card. That's how you finesse credit cards.
Yep. That's how you finesse credit card, man. Basically, but it's a step past that. So when you do that and you get the money back on in your debit card, right? Normally we want to use that money to invest. You're probably thinking, excuse me, man, $300, what I can invest in? You can invest in a lot of stuff. LLCs, you know what I'm saying? You can get it's $300 to get your LLC. So you can take that $300 card you got approved for, you can liquidate it. You really can get the LLC or the credit card. But we're gonna talk about liquidating it and get the LLC.